Hey everyone, Indigo Films TV here, and I just wanted to share with you guys a special project that I've been working on for a really long time now, but I just never had the chance to really upload it because, in fact, I was working on it I've just been trying to update it and complete it, but as a matter of fact, I never really got the chance to fully complete it. So what you're going to be seeing right now, what I'm going to show you, is not fully complete just because there's bits and pieces of the puzzle missing that I haven't had a chance to put together, and just because there's a lot of loopholes where I can't get all the information anyways. But just so I can get into it for you, I want to show you guys what I've built, and this is for those of you who are fans of 1990 era MTV. This is Daria Morgendorffer's house. So if you guys ever watched Daria, which is kind of a spin-off character from Beavis and Butthead, she used to be in Beavis and Butthead, and then she got her own series. This is kind of her house, so I'll give you guys an intro to that, and I've got her right here. I also created a house for Jane, but that is it's kind of further behind than this one, and in general, this one's already pretty bad, so I will wait to show you guys that. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of explain, I guess, the house and various things that I've noticed from the show that I've put into this house and kind of the loopholes that I've noticed. So first of all, let me just get into it. I wanted to show you guys the overview of the house, but this is, if you've ever watched the show, I have the whole DVD series, so it's a lot of fun, and I've seen scenes where Daria would drive Jane around, or Trent around, or her boyfriend around in this blue car. It's a blue sedan, so I bought one for her from the automobile shop. Let me just show you my Daria really quick. So if you guys watch this show, she does wear black boots, and she has a similar haircut to this. Her hair is a little bit more thick and kind of, she has more hair than this, and it's a little bit longer, but this is the closest that I could get. It's brown, of course, and she has glasses, kind of thick frame, so this is what I found for her. And she usually wears a black skirt as well as a green coat. So this is what I have for her. And so this is kind of her house. Her parents, I know one of them is a lawyer. I think the other one's a real estate agent, but this is their house. I'll show you around what I've got right now. Again, MTV has a lot of loopholes where I'll watch some of the scenes and then watch, like, I'll kind of get an idea of what her house looks like, but then in a different scene or a different episode, it'll look a little bit different. So that's what I mean by loopholes, is it doesn't really chime together all the time. Like, you'll see a lot of things that are in different places. Anyway, this is from me being a fan, and so regularly this front entrance area would actually flow right into the living room, but it's a little bit difficult to do with the way that The Sims is set up, so I haven't done that. But once you enter, there is that staircase, and then, like, you'll see scenes where you see into the doorway, and then you can kind of see, like, the living room area. But there's a grandfather clock as well as a plant. That seems to be pretty consistent. And I think I just included this phone here. I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to be there. But the living room more or less does look like this, with the green walls and the carpet being kind of beige. But they do have the green couches. The number of seats per couch was a little bit inconsistent, but this is more or less what it looks like. They've got that TV against the wall with the bookcases on, or actually it's not really bookcases, but it's more of just shelves around this TV screen, and this is the closest that I can find. And they've got plants lying around, and the windows are all kind of like this. And they've got a fireplace in the back of this living room. And then if you look, some scenes, you can kind of see directly that you get a view of the kitchen. So they do have stools. And the kitchen itself is a little bit inconsistent too as far as scenes are concerned. Like, some scenes you'll kind of see the countertops being a little bit varied. So that's something to consider. And so they got this dining room table. It's actually part of the kitchen because they have a different, like, area for special dining events, which I'll show you later. but it's more or less like this. Their chairs are kind of more in the middle of the table, but seeing as how that can't be done here, this is how I've set it up. But they do have orange chairs around this table. They've got the windows nearby, and you kind of see that in scenes where Daria is in the kitchen. But their kitchen countertop is kind of pink, orange-ish. And I've seen scenes where they have their tea kettle, and they've got like their fridge right here, and so all this should be pretty consistent in terms of like their countertop and how that's used. They do have that phone right there. So the front is actually a garage, but seeing as how you can't put the car in the garage, I just kind of set it up like this. And right here is supposed to be this like closet area, so I just kind of put I think you've seen, if you ever watched the show, you'll see scenes where Jake, the father, goes in here and grabs stuff from the closet. So I kind of just included that. And I didn't see any scenes where the bathroom was used in the bottom floor, so I just included one in between the kitchen and the garage. Just because I figure, like, if there's nothing else there, there should be a bathroom. But towards the back of the house, you will also see there's been scenes. This room right here is going to be a little bit different because for special occasions, you'll see that they go into a back house where it's got black walls and floors, and it's kind of like a special dining area. So that's what I've included here. In reality, from the show, the counters would be lining like all along the sides of this room, but it doesn't really fit for The Sims, so I just kind of arranged it like this. But it's kind of the special dining area for, I think there was an occasion for something special, and they had like their dining event here. But that's pretty much the bottom floor. Going up, some of the rooms are missing because I'm not quite sure what they look like. Like there's just a lot of blank spots. But let's start with Daria's room. We know that if we go upstairs from the show, the episodes that I've seen, her room is towards the back of the house. So then you enter, and then she's got some poster here, but I can't replicate that, so I just included one of Albert Einstein because I figured it probably makes the most sense out of all the posters that she has. And we do see the windows, and she has an orange bed, and then you see this kind of like closet and then the TV that's across from it. So this is set up pretty accordingly to the show. And on the other side, we do see a stereo as well as a computer, and it's kind of an old school computer because in the 90s, like there's no flat screen or anything really. So I kind of set that up, and she does have this bookcase right here. And in terms of the color and everything, this should kind of match. So that's the room that we are most familiar with. And then moving on over, we'll go into Quinn's room, who's her sister. And she loves the color pink. So then her bed is actually like, the episodes that I've seen of her bed, it's actually blue. So then we've got that. And she kind of has some posters lying around of boy bands and stuff. So I kind of just included that. And then she does have like sort of a messy room because if you kind of know her character, that's just the way she is. And towards the corner of her room, I did notice that like whenever her friends came over, there would be mirrors. So I've included those there. And a pile of clothes because of the messiness. And she's got her closet, of course. So that's Quinn's room. And then into the parents' rooms. I've only seen like one scene where they've been in their rooms, and it kind of looks similar to this. Like I do notice there was like an orange bed with some countertops on the side and a lamp right there. And I do notice that like I think one scene her mom, Helen, was talking to the dad, and he was in the bathroom, and it was kind of like this. So the other rooms are empty because we're not sure what's in it. So they've never shown like the entire house. And the measurements of the house can be a little bit off too, which can account for all the empty space. But I did fill a lot of the gaps in, but there are rooms that we're not sure like what's in it. Like these few rooms right here, we're not sure about these. So anyway, that's about it for Daria's house. I don't know if many of you, like I think a lot of my viewers are younger audience, and you guys probably don't know this show, but you can definitely check out an episode. It's a little bit dark humor, but typical MTV 90s material. She's kind of this book nerd, I guess you could say, but she's somewhat of a feminist, and she has some really good, you know, she has some funny commentary and narration, and that's kind of the basis of it. And her tone is similar to mine in that it's monotonous. But yeah, I mean, I've got Jane's house, which I will show you guys later. Let me just show you the outside of the house again. If you look in the scenes, for those of you who watch the show, where they show the front of Daria's house, it is similar to this. And it's got the red bricks. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. For those of you guys who don't watch the show, at least maybe you'll get an idea of, like, maybe a house idea in terms of interior design. I do like the bottom floor. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's it for now, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.